Hi everybody, today I will discuss everything about box plot. But before we start, you may ask why the box plot? Why are these so special? As you will see, the box plot is a very useful tool for us to understand the data. Using box plot, we can better understand our data by understanding the distribution, outliers, mean, median and variance of the data. The box plot pack all the information about our data in a concise graph. It allows us to understand the nature of the data at a glance. So from this graph you can understand how box plot look like. Okay, quartile 1, quartile 3, median, minimum and maximum of our data. So these are our error bar. Okay, this is whiskers bottom height, this is whiskers top height. From Q1 to Q3 it is interquartile range. Box plots show the 5 summary of a set of data including the minimum score, first quartile, median, third quartile and maximum scores. So let's talk about some definitions which we will use in our tutorial. Minimum score, the lower score excluding the outlier, it will show at the end of whisker on left side. Okay, lower quartile, 25% of score fall below the lower quartile value. Okay, so it is also known as first quartile. Median, the median marks the midpoint of the data and is shown by the line that divide the box into two parts. Okay, half the score are greater than or equal to this value and half are less. Upper quartile, 75% of the score fall below the upper quartile value, thus 25% of data are above this value. Maximum score, the highest score excluding the outliers in our data. It will be shown at the end of the right whisker. Whisker, the upper and lower whisker represent score outside the middle 50%. That is the lower 25% of score and the upper 25% of score. Interquartile range. This is the box plot showing the middle 50% of the score, that is the range between the 25th percent and 75th percentile. Box plot are useful as they show outliers within a data set. Now let's talk about the whiskers of box plot and how do we visualize outliers in a box plot. In box plot, the whiskers are generally defined as 1.5 times the interquartile range. For example, outside 1.5 times the interquartile range above the upper quartile range and below the lower quartile. So to calculate the outliers, we can apply this formula Q1 minus 1.5 into interquartile range or Q3 plus 1.5 into interquartile range. From this graph, you can clearly understand this. Plots are useful as they show the skewness of a data set. We can also identify the skewness of our data by observing the shape of the box plot. If the box plot is symmetric, it means that our data follow a normal distribution. If our box plot is not symmetric, it shows that our data is skewed. When the median is closer to the bottom of the box and if the whisker is shorter on the lower end of the box, then the distribution is positively skewed or skewed right. When the median is closer to the top of the box and if the whisker is shorter on the upper end of the box, then the distribution is negatively skewed. So from this graph you can understand the skewness. Here you can see that the box is symmetrically distributed, so our data follow normal distribution. In the second diagram, the box is positively skewed and in third diagram the box is negatively skewed. Box plots are useful as they show the dispersion of a data set. In statistics, dispersion is the extent to which a distribution is stretched or squeezed. The smallest value and the largest value are found at the end of the whiskers and are useful for providing a visual indicator regarding the spread of scores. The interquartile range is the box plot showing the middle 50% of the score and can be calculated by subtracting the lower quartile from the upper quartile. So this is our data set and we will create box and whisker plot for this data set to show how this data is distributed. Okay. So to create a box plot, first we need to calculate the minimum, maximum, quartile 1, quartile 3 and median for this data. Okay, so to calculate the minimum, I'll type minimum, select this data range, then control plus shift plus enter. To calculate the quartile 1, I'll type quartile, then select this data range, then comma, here I am calculating quartile first, so I'll type 1. Okay, to calculate the median, type median, double click on the function, then select the data range, then control plus shift plus enter. To calculate the quartile 3, I'll do it in the same way, but in the place of 1 I'll type here 3 because I am calculating quartile 3. Okay, data range, then comma, then 3. Maximum, choose maximum function, then select the data range, then control plus shift plus enter. Okay, now I will copy the formulas across the table to calculate the west region. Okay, so here you can see these 3 boxes. First box is hidden. Okay, the first box height is minimum to quartile 1, then box 2 is quartile 1 to median, then box 3 is median to quartile 3, and quartile 3 to maximum is error bar and quartile 1 to minimum is error bar. Okay, and these are whiskers top and this one is whisker bottom. Okay, so to calculate the height of box 1, I'll type quartile 1 minus minimum. This is our box 1 height. Box 2 height is median minus quartile 1. Sorry, this quartile 1. Okay, box 3 height is quartile 3 minus median. Okay, now copy the formula across west region. Okay, so to calculate the whiskers top height, I'll type maximum minus quartile 3. This is whiskers top height and whiskers bottom height is quartile 1 minus minimum. Okay, so to draw the box and whisker plot, I'll select the data labels, then this data set, then insert, then column, then stacked column. Okay, here I want boxes in y-axis and east and west region in y-axis. So here I want boxes in y-axis and east and west region in x-axis. So I'll switch the column. Okay, select the chart, then switch row and column. This way I want to look my box and whisker plot. So to insert the error bar, I'll select this box 3, then click on layout, then error bars, more error bar option. Here I'll choose plus. Okay, then custom, here I'll specify my data, this one. Okay, then okay. Okay, this is our error bar which is whisker top height. To insert whisker bottom, I'll select this box 1, then I'll choose error bar, then more error bar option. Here I'll choose minus, then custom, then specify my value, negative. Okay. Okay, so as I told you that box 1 is hidden, so I'll select this one, then click right, then format data series, then fill, then no fill. Okay, this box 1 is hidden. So now I'll fill this boxes with same color and darker border line. Okay, to select the box, then format, then shape fill, I'll choose gray color and with darker color for border line. Okay, so now this is our box and whisker plot, and this is how you can create box and whisker plot in Excel. If suppose you are working with 2013 and earlier version, so in that version you have to apply these formulas. so that you can calculate the box and whisker plot. But if you are working with latest Excel version, you do not need to calculate all these formulas. You just need to select statistical chart and their box and whisker plot is already available. Okay, so that by choosing the box and whisker plot, you can draw your box and whisker plot. Okay, so now let's calculate the box plot statistics for this data set. Okay, so now calculate the interquartile range. To calculate the interquartile range, I'll apply the formula Q3 minus Q1. Okay, this one. So this is our interquartile range. Now to calculate the range or spread of data, how much your data is spread. So now to calculate the range or spread of the data or dispersion of the data, I'll apply the formula maximum minus minimum. Okay, this maximum minus minimum. Here I had applied this formula. Okay, so to calculate the outlier, as I had told you that there is something, I mean suppose if we will apply the formula Q1 minus 1.5 into interquartile range, Q1 this one minus 1.5 into interquartile range. Okay, control plus shift plus enter. So this is our outlier. As I told you, whisker is 1.5 times IQR and anything this outside the whisker is considered as an outlier. Okay, so the data point that will come outside of this point, all these points will be known as outliers. Okay, so again I'll apply the formula Q3 plus 1.5 into interquartile range. Okay, so any point out of this whisker is known as outliers. Okay, let's calculate Q2, that is quartile 2, comma comma 2. Okay, so let's copy the data to find out the calculation for west region. Okay, so now we will calculate whether our data is negatively skewed or positively skewed or it is a normal distribution. Okay, so to find out the skewness of our data, we need to first calculate the formula Q3 minus Q2 and Q2 minus Q1. So to apply this formula, I will type here Q3 this one minus Q1 minus Q2, sorry. Okay, this one, then this is the value of Q2 minus Q1. Here you can see that Q3 minus Q2 is less than Q2 minus Q1. Okay, so our data is negatively skewed. So this is how you can create the statistics of box plot. Okay, if you have any query, you can leave it in comment box. If you like the video, please do like, share and subscribe the video. Okay, so till then, bye bye and take care.